Okay, so I'm here with the voice of Beaulieu, Tim, who's been presenting a number of interviews over the tannoys today and who has hosted the car awards show just a minute ago. And he's going to tell us a bit about what's going on here today at the Motor Museum.
So down here today at Beaulieu National Motor Museum, it is simply Ford. As you can see, the sun is shining down on us today. We've had about 2,000 cars join us today. It's a celebration of Ford. It's a celebration of all of the different makes, models, and also all the different specs. I mean, you can see there's so many different cars out there, and there's some really rare cars out there as well. There's old, there's new. You know, there's a brand new Heritage Focus RS out there, and there's like 50 of those being built, and there's one here. Incredible. So it's a fantastic event and just a celebration of fast Fords.
We've arrived in Beaulieu safely, if not quickly, thanks to Leon and his Ford ST, which we're going to go through now before we take a look around, have a word with some owners, some club organisers, as well as the companies that are presenting here today. So Leon, what can you tell me about the ST in terms of when you got it, any modifications, etc.?
Got it in December last year, so I've had it about 5-6 months now. No modifications by me and no modifications by the previous owners as far as I know. It's completely stock, about 243, 250 horsepower from factory. Modifications, I might be looking at some wheel spacers and mud flaps, and possibly an exhaust change or modification somehow, just to make it sound a bit louder. Because from stock it's a bit quiet for a sports car compared to the RS or an older ST. So those are the main ones I'll be looking at to start with, and then possibly performance ones as we go along.
Great, well I know that we're both looking forward to speaking to some people and looking at some great cars.
Yeah.
So let's do it. Thank you very much.
Right, let's go.
Cheers. So I'm here with Chris at Beaulieu. We're here for the Ford Day, and he's going to talk to us about this vehicle here, which is a
Ford Victoria. 1952.
1952. And this is the state that he got it in. He's told me that this is a project that someone started and then they ran out of money, and Chris put 6 long years into this to get it to this state. And so where did you start? How did you get it from? Was this the original owner's?
That's as I got it. That
yeah.
is, and then you just refabricate everything.
Yeah.
You know, clean it, do whatever. Take the body off, everything like that.
What was the hardest part of the refurbishment? Did you have to source all the parts? And
just sourcing all the parts from the States, really.
And what kind of was it, websites and things like that? Or
website,
forums and dealers and stuff like that.
Yeah. It took 2 months just to get the trims that go around the windows and that.
So all the chrome.
Yeah.
All the chrome.
Well, yeah.
That's incredible. And so can you tell us a bit more about the engine? And
it's a 318 Mopar, 5.7 litre.
So economical
well.
then.
Yeah, it goes alright. Yeah.
And this is the digital dash.
Yeah.
And Victoria Twist, is that the name of the car?
Yeah, that's it.
Where does that come from?
Because it's a Victoria and it's customised, so it's a twist to it.
Great. So that is a very clean engine bay.
Yeah, it's all stainless. That's why all this is polished stainless.
And this is all done by hand. This is all you.
Yeah.
How long did you think this project would take? And
We don't know. It's a never-ending story, isn't it? It's money, isn't it? And you don't know what you want until you take it apart. So.
Were you close to the guy you bought it off originally?
No, I just heard about it and like you do, go and look at it. And
was he heartbroken when he handed it over?
I don't know.
No?
just wave the money, don't you? Yeah, so.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for your time.
That's okay. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So here with Ben and Grant from Hampshire STs, and they're going to tell us a bit about the club. Where did it start, and where's the roots? Like, you've guys meet online?
Yeah, so we're a Facebook group. We've got about 800 members now. So we've grown in size significantly. I guess obviously from the name we're based in Hampshire, so we've got quite a lot of members around Winchester, Southampton, Portsmouth area. But we've also attracted quite a lot of people from London as well that come down. So being on the south coast, we've got some nice locations for meets on summer months, summer days like this. So we've got, I mean, like today we've got 60 members with us today. So fantastic turnout, fantastic show. But yeah.
In terms of meets in a year, how many will you go to? Or
we normally we attend one that's run by another bigger club on the south coast. It's monthly, and it's in one set location. But we also do other ones ourselves. And again, we try and get different locations to mix up a bit. And in doing that, I guess we attract different members each time. So yeah, we try and keep it quite varied, I think.
Can you talk beefs with any other crews in the area?
We're the only one, I think, around our area that have quite a varied mix of cars. I mean, if you look on the stand, we've not just got STs with us, we've got ZTEC S's, we've got RS's. So although
it's just a mixture.
No, not at all. And we welcome everyone.
Yeah, we don't really have no club rivalries. I mean, we're quite a friendly bunch. As you can see, every car is different. Like Ben said, we've got over 60 cars today, which is probably the biggest turnout that we've ever had. Last year when we turned out, we had about 30-40 cars, and this has just completely topped it. Yeah,
that's great news.
Yeah, they're just all different.
So can you talk me through which ones are your cars? Sorry.
We'll talk through Ben's.
This is my car.
And so tell me the journey it's taken. How long have you had it, and what have you done to it?
So I guess 2014, I bought the car standard from my old manager at the time. I've had it three years now, and I've done everything you see of my ideas I've done to it since I bought it.
Favourite bits?
Favourite bits, so now the headlights, definitely. So Monkey Wrench Bespoke, shout out to him. James, he's done those for me. No one's seen them until today. So they're completely one-off, completely bespoke headlights he's done for me. He's had them a long time, but he's done a fantastic job. Completely one-off. And I think the seats as well, so the interior.
What's your like dream project car? Or is it, have you found it?
I would love a Mark II RS.
Yeah.
So I would, but I could never bring myself to sell this car. Okay. I've had it a long time. I've done, everything to it. So I don't think if I'm ever in a lucky position to have the two, then the perfect. But yeah.
Oh, that's great. And we can find you at Hampshire STs on
Hampshire
Facebook?
STs on Facebook. Yep.
Any Instagram or YouTube pages?
So Hampshire STOC on Instagram. Myself, Ben_Cork95 is my Instagram.
Yeah. Great, thank you very much, man.
All right.
Like that. Cheers, dude. Thank you very much.
All right.
Of Henry Performance. He's a rally driver. Been doing it for 30, 40 odd years. He probably watched this video and said I'm all doing it all wrong, but he's got a Fiesta R5 rally car at the moment, and we've just sold his old Focus in an auction, and that was Colin McRae's old Focus from 1999, so that's helped funding a lot of this, to be fair. So we've opened this new performance centre up in Eastleigh in Southampton. It opened September, October last year. The Henry Group's been around for years and years and years. It's not a new entity. We've got 28 dealerships in the south. We span from Exeter all the way across to Crawley and Brighton. So we've got loads of those dealerships now.
And do you specialise in Ford specifically, or?
No, we don't. We do anything you want, really. We mainly do Ford's our sort of main sort of bread and butter, but I mean, I'm a big Honda fan. Yeah. We have lots of Hondas coming in each day. We've got Civic Type R's, NSXs we service, that sort of thing as well. So we have the occasional Aston Martin in. We've got a Bentley in the showroom at the moment. We work with Xenos cars. We supply them engines as a group. We've got. What else we've got in? We've actually got quite a nice sort of showroom with quite a few odd things in there at the moment. So come and see us.
In Eastleigh, you say? In
Eastleigh, in Southampton, just off the M3, it's very easy to get to. Your customers can come in and say hello. Don't need to both book an appointment. We're quite a friendly team. It's run by there's 9 of us in the unit. There's a workshop. We've got 4 bays of a workshop and a wheel alignment bay. We can do mapping. We can do car detailing. We buy and sell cars. We do wheels and tyres. We basically do whatever you want. Basic servicing up to fitting a supercharger to a Mustang, as you'll see over there in a minute.
Do you do imports and things like that as well?
We don't import cars as of yet. We have looked at the idea of it, but at the moment we've got a lot of work going on with having all these things come back in for some servicing work.
And in terms of the brief history of Hendy, so it all started with
Well, back in the early 19th century, you're looking. Henry Ford came over, bumped into one of the ancestors of Hendy. I think it's Percy Hendy, but I'll probably get told off for saying the wrong name.
No worries, we can put a box up here saying, actually.
Yeah, that's fine. This was back in the late 18s, and then it's 125 years later. This is where we are now with that 28 dealerships. We're expanding all the time. There's a new used car supermarket being built. There's already one in Exeter. We do not just Ford. We've got Mazda dealerships. We've got Honda. We've got commercial units with Iveco. We also do Suzuki. The list goes on for ages now. Seat, Renault, all across the south coast. So
really strong relationships with those brands as well, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, I mean there's loads of performance cars as well now. So there's a lot of Renault stuff out there now. Hondas have got a very strong performance heritage like Type Rs and the NSXs and things like that.
That's great. And in terms of your personal experiences, what's like sort of a day to day and like one of the best times you've had at Hendy?
Wow. Well, I've been there for 8 years now.
Yeah.
Initially, I started selling a few Japanese car parts online, and that's how I moved. We've got about 25, 30 different suppliers now. Okay. I think it's the best time for me is when I take a sit back and just see where it was 8 years ago and what it is now. It's just such a change now. It's great. You come into work in the morning at 7 in the morning, look around the showroom. We've got an old Ford GT350 Eleanor in the showroom, and you just look at that and think, wow, this is my job. It's brilliant.
Can you jump behind the wheel of it and take it out? Or?
Sometimes when it works. It's repair at the moment. We've got it's moving cars around the showroom. We've moved some serious machinery into that place recently. But yeah, the team's really friendly. You can just come and see us and chat to all the guys. We're all car enthusiasts. Yeah. Everyone's got a modified car of one's guys or another. One of our main technicians has got a Mark 1 Focus, which is this. He's taking up to about 400 and I think 500 horsepower, Bob. We've got a guy with he's got his classic Fiesta. I've got a Type R Civic. Another guy's got an Integra Type R. Another guy's got a Focus Mark 2 with 400 odd horsepower. We all love it. We all get it. Whereas you don't always get the full experience you want as a car enthusiast coming into a dealership. Where you come into us, we talk cars. Not a lot of work gets done. No, that's a lie. But all our customers come in. They love it with us, and we've got a little local group of customers that come to us, and that's expanding every day.
That's great, and so it's nice that you guys aren't agnostic to a single car brand, and it's not just sort of Ford numbers or whatever. Do you ever take the cars down to a track and try and oust each other, or?
Not yet.
No.
We'd like to.
Yeah.
We don't like time to. Really, we're too busy. We did do a little track day about a year ago. It was more of a promotional track day where we took we hired a little track up. North of England. You might see it on Car Throttle. They use the same track as well.
Okay.
And we took down the Stephen Hendy's rally car at the time. We took down this Focus RS in a pre-mapped guise. We took down a Mustang, and we took down Type R and a group's own brand new NSX as well. So basically a great morning. If you go onto our website, there's actually under the track days tab, you can see the video we made there. It's quite cool. It's great fun making that video.
That is awesome. And I think finally, in terms of the pedigree of the racing team, where are you guys sitting at the moment, or what's the achievements as of late?
Recently we've done, Stephen Hendy's been doing a lot of rallies in France and Belgium. The most recent one of note, it was about 3 weeks ago, so it was just the middle of April. We went to France, 140 entries, his little R5 four-wheel drive, 354 horsepower rally car, came third, which is not bad.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Yeah,
that's his third outing in this brand new R5 car. We were going to bring it today, but it was a bit of a late notice thing. I think it's actually in preparation for the next rally at the moment.
That's right, you brought enough here to impress everyone. So thank you very much for your time.
Thanks so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Take care.
Thank you.